My name is Andrew Rice, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the usage of steroids in sports, mainly concerning baseball. Uh, some of the pros and cons. There's a really big health risk whenever you take steroids. It does a lot of changes to your body. Um, there's a pro to it that if you play baseball and you're looking to get stronger and you're looking to get faster and you're looking to just beef up your game. Steroids is a very easy way to increase your playing ability. Um, but a lot of baseball players, such as Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds, Alex Rodriguez is a recent one. They've been caught because it is illegal to do so in Major League Sports. Um, but I mean, if you can do it and get away with it, I mean, it really does maximize your playing ability. There is a really big negative um, part to it. Uh, it really does. It takes a toll on your body. I mean, you can roid yourself. There's a saying called roiding yourself out, and it really is making your muscles so big that they actually pop, like they actually come out of your skin. Um, and then like another unhealthy thing, whenever you're done playing sports and you're not looking to, not fit through a door frame, your muscles really do shrink, and that it can get really unhealthy, and you can have just like masses of fat just like on your limbs. It's not healthy. It's not good. Um, in the game of baseball, there's fans that they go to see a home run. They go to see, and if they go to a football game, they want to see, that one big hit. Steroids can increase, the amount of big hits, the amount of home runs. They can increase the distance of the home run. And so I mean, as far as making more money as people wanted to come see them, I mean, it can increase that. You don't really know statistic wise because steroids have never like became a legal thing in major league sports. But one thing I do know from growing up in a baseball centered family is that we always turn on the TV whenever Barry Bonds was up to bat, or whenever I used to watch all kinds of videos of Sammy Sosa. Whenever he played for the Cubs, he would hit baseball so far that like no fan could like go get them literally. That's what makes the highlight reel. That's what makes the game so fun to watch is guys doing those things, and steroids can increase that. So I mean that is an advantage um, of taking steroids, but you know the negative side of that, steroids, they fluctuate the game like too much. Um, you know, if a team has unlimited supply of steroids, I mean, and they all take them, the pitchers take them. I mean, they are obviously going to improve. You know, they they're going to improve so much that they will fluctuate the game, and it will change the speed of the game to their necessarily this to their want. It will improve them, so like the standings will not be correct. It's almost like they're cheating their way into a being better team. So that's not a very good thing. And the game is unfair right now as it is. With athletes just signing to different teams, it's unfair. It's unfair anyway. So with the increase of steroid usage, it would be almost like I wouldn't watch it personally. And another big thing. Growing up, I always loved King Griffey Jr. He played for my favorite team, the Cincinnati Reds, and he was a good guy. He was not one of the ones that used the steroids. He was. I went to my first game, and he was the first one out of the clubhouse to greet the fans, to see who really wants to be there, who wants to get a baseball sign, who wants to get a card sign. He was the first one out there, so technically he was my role model growing up. I watched every game. I would always want to go see the Cincinnati Reds play. Um, and for me, if one day he was found out that he cheated the game, that he took performance enhancing drugs, I would have been heartbroken. To look up to someone as much as I did, I truly put Ken Griffey Jr. on a pedestal, and I'm thankful that he stayed true to the game, and he took upon himself, to not use that to be just to work hard and let that be enough. That's what really drove me to take him as a role model. Some of these other guys, Kurt Schilling, Mark McGwire, I know of a lot of my friends that looked up to them, such as I looked up to Ken Griffey Jr. And for them to find out that they used steroids wasn't good. So there's a lot of pros and cons to this. It's not legal yet, but I mean, who knows? Who knows in this day and age? They may legalize it, they may not. But for the sake of my sports fanatics, I hope they do not. There's too many health risks, there's too many advantages to it that it won't make the game fair. And for my role model, I want my role model to be true to the game and be, who he actually is.